Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my Level Up friends. We are going to get right into it today, and we're going to talk about action. I love action. How many times do we sit and we think? Whether it's about business, whether it's about a relationship, whether it's about our health, we sit and we ponder and we overthink, and we try to wait for the most perfect moment to move our life forward. There's no such thing. And so sometimes it has to be a little bit messy. You ever hear of like imperfect action is so much better than no action at all. So action leads to results, and you're all here to level up. You're all here to take your business and your life to the next level. And so it all starts with action. And sometimes we feel overwhelmed, like we don't even know where to start. And so the best advice I could give you is literally put one foot in front of the other. One of the stories that I always tell, it sounds so simple and really ridiculous, is one of the things that I do not like to do, and I really don't do it often myself, is put Christmas lights on a Christmas tree. Like, I just don't like it. Now, if I were to just do it, I have a big Christmas tree, I could be done in an hour. But instead, I do it, and then I take a break, and then I do it, and then I take a break, and I'm like looking at this tree that's like not making any progress. But if I just say, Debbie, just keep going, one foot in front of the other, like an hour goes by, but because I took action and didn't sit and scroll and sit in my BS, I got it done. So I want you to just apply that. We've also heard like, I don't even know who came up with this saying, like, how do you eat an elephant? I would never want to eat an elephant, but one bite at a time. So I think that's like a metaphor where if you feel overwhelmed, if a goal seems big, if a target seems big, if whatever seems big, do it one step at a time. And so I always start with my story, because you might be a listener for the very first time. So when I started my business almost 19 years ago, May 30th, it'll be 19 years, I had really big goals, really big goals. And so what I did was I immediately got into action. Never sold a thing in my life, never been involved in another network marketing company, definitely did not know the products inside and out. Like you can't be great waiting. You don't have to wait. What am I trying to say? You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great, right? And so it's taking that action. So immediately I got started. Immediately, I put a business launch on the calendar. Immediately, within 24 hours, I called up 5 people and said, I just started a business. I'm really excited. Come on over. Now, I didn't have any results yet. I didn't earn anything yet. I didn't have a team yet. I didn't make a sale yet. But I was like, I'm going to take bold action. And so they came over. Friends, my notes were on little index cards. My name is Debbie Neal. You know, I talked about the company I started. I talked about the company that I started with. I talked about how many years they've been in business. I talked about the business model. I talked about the demographics. I talked about my vision, and I asked them to join me. Within 7 days, I had put a business launch on the calendar. I didn't call up people and say, does this work for you? No. I started a business. I'm really excited. I'm launching on whatever, Thursday and Friday night. Which one works better for you? All I focused on was getting as many people as I possibly could to experience my products and my business. I think the podcast was last week that we just talked about was presentations. Like, if you want to succeed, how many times are you going to present your business and present your products? And again, present it with confidence. And how do you do this? You take action. You take consistent action. So within my first week, I had 2 business launches, and I took action every day. I picked up the phone. I invited people with passion. I let them know it was a priority to me. I let them know it was important to me. There was not like, oh, like if you can make it, that would be great. It's like, no, I started a business. I'm really excited. And I want you to know that you being there means the world to me. Which date works better for you? Remember, we can go through the motions, but if you want results, as you're going through the motions, you want to build that confidence, that conviction, that leadership that somebody would want to follow. And so because I took bold action, I also in my first week had 100 conversations. 100 conversations. why I started, where I was going, a little bit about my company, ask them to join me. Like basically, I wrote it down. You guys, I was a week in business. I wrote down the key points and I practiced. I didn't wait till I was perfect. I'm 19 years in. I'm still far from perfect, but action builds confidence. And so because I had 100 conversations in my first week, because I took action, because I had 3 events in my first week, because I took action, right? It was just a decision to take action. We all know people. It's getting on the phone and letting them know how important this is and how important it is to you. And so 4 people said, you know what, Deb? This sounds amazing. I'm going to join you. You know what I taught them how to do? Get into action. We present, but we get into action, and leaders are urgent. So let's launch your business 2 times in the next 7 days, and in the next 24 hours, get me in front of a group of people that you want to do business with, you want to do life with, you want to travel with, you want to learn with, you want to grow with. They walk into a room, they light it up. Let's take action. Let's get on the phone with those people and let's share what we do. That's action. When you think of a successful brand that sells online, like Skims, Bombas socks, Gymshark, you think of their amazing product or their social media. But what is often overlooked is the business behind that business that makes selling for customers online simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify because it is home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Businesses that sell more sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that Bombas uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/level up, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/level up to upgrade your selling today. So many people think, let me wait till I'm confident and then I'll take action. It doesn't happen that way, right? It happens the other way. Average will wait till they feel ready. We wait until we feel certain. We wait until we feel like there is something that's worth it. And I want to inspire you to take action right now. I want to start by asking you if you believe that you can. Do you believe that you can? So I want you to think of like a level in your business that really inspires you. Do you believe that you can? Do you believe you are? Like, are you? And it all starts there because our belief dictates our actions. If you're you've heard me say this many, many times. I'm sure you've read it in a lot of personal growth books. We operate at our belief level. So what do I mean by that? If your underlying belief is, I don't believe I can, or I don't believe I will, you're not going to take the action. And if you do take the action, you're going to be tiptoeing through the tulips. You're not going to be asking with courage and conviction, okay? And so when we talk about action, one of the podcasts that I dropped a few weeks ago was titled, I think it was Shorten the Gap, okay? And average, so basically the premise behind this podcast, there's certain levels in every company, right? Whether you have 4 levels, 5 levels, 10 levels. Average people, and I always want to stress the word average because you're on a podcast that's called Level Up with Debbie Neal. It's not called Let's Be Average with Debbie Neal. So I'm always going to test you and I'm always going to push you. But average will sit at a management level for a certain period of time. Okay. So I want you, so what they do is they sit there between, they're at one management level and they think, oh, I've got to wait to make this big declaration to go to the next. I want you to realize the power of action. We don't grow by thinking and overthinking. We don't grow by scrolling and comparing. We grow when we take new, deliberate action toward our goals and our dreams. And the idea of the Shorten the Gap podcast was to have a goal every single month, not just like, oh, I'm going to grow to a management level and I'm going to sit there till I feel ready to go to the next. So if one level, I'm going to make up numbers. These are not numbers that are in my business because I want to be very generic. So let's say that one management level requires sales of 3,000, right? To stay at that management level. But then the next one that you want to promote to requires sales of, let's say, 12,000. What the average person would be like, well, they'll stay at the 3 till they feel like I have a team or I've grown my leadership. No. You're going to grow your team and grow your leadership on your way to the next level. So average will sit at one level until they feel ready. And I hate to bust your bubble, okay? But newsflash, you'll never feel ready. You'll start to feel stuck. You'll feel unworthy. Be ready. Just be ready. And on a small scale, okay, this is a small scale, but we're talking about now the numbers of going from 3 to 12, okay? So let's say you complete a management level at 3. How about the next month going for 4? And then the next month going for 5? This is a true building concept. Now, you can do it faster, right? By doing more activity, doing more presentations, enrolling more people on your team. But I want to give you this for just the power of this, even if you just went 1,000 every single month, right? Because what happens now, you're going to keep building the skills. You're going to now build more discipline. You're going to build more confidence. And what happens is this compounds over time. Work every month like you're completing your last management level. You guys, if you can master this, you have the potential to dominate. I'm not going to say you will dominate because we know that there's no guarantees, okay? I'm giving you tips to level up. But here's the thing, most people don't. They don't like, yes, I promoted, I'm here. And somewhere along the line, it's amazing to me, I don't want to say only in the network marketing profession, but do people think you're going to get a promotion and work less? Like, I don't even understand. That confuses me. Like, be willing to do more and be more and become more. But most people don't. So be different. If you want to separate yourself, it requires being different. And we shorten the gap between one level and the next level when we take consistent daily action. Okay. Take action by having monthly goals. Take action with creating urgent deadlines. I talk about this all the time, but especially my first 6 months in my business, I didn't know how to build deadlines in this profession. I had never done it before. So I knew where I wanted to be in 6 months, but it's easy to declare that. Now I had to backtrack. If I was going to create that in 6 months, what did the 5 months leading up to it need to look like? And then even 30 days is a lot of time. So because a lot of us waste time. We waste time every darn day, my friends. So I would set 24 to 48 hour goals when I started. And I would build that discipline. I would make like I only had 48 hours to achieve my goals. So take action to build the skills. Take action to build the mindset of a champion. Action with activity. Our goal is to become a network marketing professional. And so action builds confidence. Are you getting in front of at least 40 people a month and telling them your story? Because if you're not, I want you to ask yourself, am I a network marketing hobby person or a professional? Because if you were a professional, if you went to school for this, if you got a degree in this, if you got your master's in this, and you were told to succeed in this profession, you wanted to present your business and your products to 40 people a month, or you were an employee, let's say you worked for me and I paid you a salary and that was your job requirement, you'd figure out how to get in front of 40 faces a month, right? So are you willing to fill your calendar? And we talked about this in last week's, but we want to present our business, right? That's when I talk about the 40 faces, getting in front of people and presenting. But the reason you want to do it very, very often is you might not be stellar at the beginning. You might not attract world-class leaders at the beginning, but the more you practice, the more you present, the more you take action, you're building yourself to become the leader that somebody want to follow. So take action with your presentation. Right? Again, going back to presentations is everything in this profession. Are you practicing? Are you practicing? You know, it's amazing to me. People are like, I just don't know how to do a presentation. What are you doing? Like, what do you do during the day that you're not investing 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 50 minutes, 10 minutes of practicing your presentation? And when you practice it, look in the mirror. Would you join you? Do you have buy-in? And so when we hear the term buy-in, it's one of John Maxwell's laws of leadership. Buy-in is a law of leadership. Buy-in is the ability to have people buy into your vision. So we're not talking about money. It's not a monetary buy-in. It's like, oh, like I get you. I'm following you. I'm convicted. I have bought in. So they're buying into your leadership. And this happens, you speak with conviction. You speak with clarity. You speak with confidence, right? They buy into your goal. And this isn't about you promoting. It's about you enrolling an entire team of people to one common goal. Does your team know when you're leading them to the top of your company, to the next level? And if they don't, I'm going to say this with love. It's always with love. You aren't taking action in the driver's seat. You're a passenger. You're along for the ride. You're like, let me see what people think. Let me go through the motions. I'm waiting for the next incentive. I'm waiting for an ace to join my team. I'm waiting for somebody that's above me to come down and save me. I'm waiting for my team to do more. Action is a movement. Action with your energy is another. Be committed to grow it daily. Your energy is contagious. Your energy is the reason people join you, or it's the reason they don't. What is your energy when you're sharing your opportunity? This takes deliberate action. You are not going to become unstoppable on accident. It requires you taking action on your level of excellence. Your energy will determine you enrolling a 3 or an 8 in your business. And so what do I mean by that? I want you to think of belief, vision, big thinkers on a scale of 1 to 10. And when a lot of people join this profession, like it seems really good, it seems really amazing, but they're probably about a 5. But the great news is we can grow on that scale. We could become a 6, we can become a 7, we can become an 8, we could become a 10. Okay. And so when I was introduced to my business, somebody who talked to me about my business was a 10. Her energy was a 10, her belief was a 10, her vision was a 10. And that is what attracted me. Right? So if somebody that was a 3, and when I talk about a 3, it's not a matter of your future potential, but it's where you are right now in your belief. You're probably going to be talking to people like, I'm doing this thing, and what do you think? And I want to share it with you. You're not going to get a big visionary in your business. So you want to be taking action every day so you can, that's how we talk about like sponsor up. Sponsor up. So a 3 would not have enrolled me. They would not have piqued my interest. Okay. So take bold action every day. Bold action toward excellence. Let's be honest. If you want high achievers on your team, that requires action to become one. You don't attract what you want in this business. You attract what you're being in this business. Take action to show your team what is possible. Did you look anyone on your team in the face and say, join me, I'm going to lead you to the top? Well, take action on your word. Did you look your team in the face and tell them that you're going to earn an incentive or grow to the next level? Take action to get it done. The sooner you earn it, the greater the chance you can teach someone else how to do it as well. Plus, it's giving your team belief. Take action on your level of excellence, earning your bonuses, enrolling new, earning incentives, leading your team to the next level, promoting to the next level by June 1st or sooner. And the reason I say June 1st is like, let's make like there's only 6 months in the year and then set the next 6 months goals. Getting on calls is great. Reading and podcasts are essential. They build our mind, but action builds our business. Action builds our leadership. Action builds our level of confidence. You all have people that are waiting for you to be more, to join you. And not because we owe them anything. Like we don't have to be more for anyone else, but we deserve to be more because we're committed to excellence. Action gives people a reason to join you. Consistent action builds teams. Most people, to be very honest with you, are in and out, and they run their business on emotion. And the distance between your dreams and your reality is the actions that you will consistently take. Intention is not enough. Success requires action. Setting a goal and not taking the required action is delusional. The cure for everything is activity. The way you win is action. Success is about action. You know what action does? It overcomes worry. Action beats fear. Leaders who take action, they win but it is up to you. It's up to you to lead your company to the next level. 2025 will be an only God year. Like only God is going to create the miracles that are going to happen. This is the year of miracles. Don't wait for your miracle. Be the miracle. I know that I am ready to take massive action. I'm in love with my business. I'm in love with my company. I'm in love with my team. I'm in love with the community that we're building here. I'm obsessed and I'm leading more people to the top in 2025. But you know what I also realized? That requires a different level of me. I will become her on my way. It starts with bold action backed with unwavering faith. So what actions are you committing to take right now? If you cannot recite your opportunity with power, I'm going to challenge you. Why? Take action and practice. If you don't know how to present your business and your products with confidence, why? Take action. And again, we all come in with different levels of action. I mean, different levels of confidence, but you have the ability to build it like it's a muscle. No one is here to save us. No one is going to do it for you. Your success comes down to the daily actions you take to be more and to do more, to become the leader that you would want to follow, to take action, to build your vision, to build your belief, to build your confidence, your courage, and your leadership. I believe in you. It's time you believe in yourself the way you deserve to be poured into. And belief does have a sound. Take the action it takes to hear and to feel your belief on a global scale, because this is a game changer. I love you all, and we are truly leveling up together in 2025.